January of 2023, one of the companies owned by Elon Musk, SpaceX, announced that they were targeting June of 2023 to enter the Kenyan market with their internet service called Starlink. Starlink aims to provide internet even to the most remote places on planet Earth. It is an ambitious project to provide high-speed internet using thousands of satellites in space. So what is Starlink and how does it apply to you as a Kenyan? How does it compare to the local internet providers? Let's investigate. In part 1 of this series, we are going to look at the basics of Starlink and how to get you started. So be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell for the next videos about Starlink. Starlink internet technology was recently approved by the government to operate in Kenya. It is owned by SpaceX, a US company known for launching rockets and sending people and cargo to space. Starlink is defined as a network of thousands of satellites that orbit the Earth and provide high-speed internet to anyone, anywhere on the planet. Even if you live in the most remote village or island in Kenya, Starlink is meant to be able to provide internet at that location. First of all, let us explain some basic terms that will help you understand Starlink better. The first term is a satellite. A satellite is an object that flies around the Earth in a fixed path called an orbit. You can think of it as a bird that circles around Earth without ever landing. The path followed by the bird is what is called an orbit. There are many types of satellites for different purposes, such as communication, navigation, and weather. For example, when you use Google Maps or Uber on your phone, you are using satellites that help you find your location and destination. But why is Starlink able to provide internet to almost anywhere on Earth? That is because it has a lot of satellites orbiting Earth. As of today, there are more than 4,000 Starlink satellites in space, and they are planning on launching tens of thousands more to cover the whole planet. This would mean that if you have Starlink in your boat in the middle of Lake Victoria or Indian Ocean, you will still be able to connect to the internet. You will be able to video call your friends or log on to your computer or do whatever it is that people do in the middle of the ocean that requires internet. As mentioned earlier, an orbit is the path that a satellite follows as it goes around the Earth. There are different types of orbits depending on how far they are from the Earth's surface. Some orbits are very high, like 36,000 kilometers above the Earth. Those satellites operating at that distance are commonly used for TV broadcast and monitoring the weather. However, Starlink satellites are at a much lower orbit called the Low Earth Orbit, or LEO in short. They are placed just about 550 kilometers above the Earth's surface. Later in the video, we will explain the reason why. Now that you've learnt about these terms, let's see how Starlink works and what it means for Kenya. In order to use Starlink internet, you need a Starlink dish and other necessary equipment. You can place an order on the Starlink website or via the Starlink app to purchase the Starlink kit. Once you place an order, the delivery time may vary depending on your location and availability of stock. But according to their website, they expect to deliver most orders within 2 to 4 weeks. After you've received your kit, you need to download the Starlink app on your phone to manage your account and monitor your connection. To help you understand the technology and the setup process, you need to understand that Starlink is a satellite internet technology that lets you connect your device to the internet from virtually anywhere on Earth. You will need a satellite dish with a clear view of the sky. Avoid placing it near obstructions like trees and buildings to keep a steady connection. This is how satellite technology works. Let's say you want to send an email to someone on the other side of the world. Your Starlink dish sends the signal to Starlink satellites in low Earth orbit. The satellites relay the signal to each other until it reaches the destination. Earlier on, we talked about Starlink satellites being just 550 kilometers from the Earth's surface. This is meant to achieve low latency. Latency is the time it takes for data to travel over the internet. If the satellites were much higher, it would take a lot more time. Low latency is crucial for activities like video calls and gaming, where every millisecond counts. Once you've found a clear spot, the Starlink dish will automatically adjust itself to find the best connection to the satellites. This is why you need the Starlink app. It will guide you through the setup process. Once the dish is set up, you need to connect it to the Starlink router and follow the instructions on the app to complete the process. It should only take a few minutes to get everything ready. And that's it. Now you can enjoy Starlink internet in Kenya. Depending on your usage, Starlink offers different packages. On their website, you can order for residential package, which is used at home or at a fixed location. You can also order for the business package, which is an improved version for heavy commercial use. Other packages are like roam package for people who stay in different places for extended periods of time. The mobility package is for customers who are constantly on the move. For instance, trucks and trailers or buses. Maritime package is for ships and yachts. And finally, aviation package is for planes and jets. As a new technology in Kenya, Starlink offers some benefits and some drawbacks. Let's have a look at the advantages and disadvantages. The first advantage is that it can operate in remote areas. This is a huge benefit for people who live or work in places where there is no internet or there is poor coverage. With Starlink, you can get online virtually anywhere. The technology does not rely on network boosters like cellular technology does. It relies on the satellites in space. So, even in remote places like Turkana or Lamu, where internet is scarce or expensive, this can be a new opportunity in the fields of education, health, business, and entertainment. Another advantage is that Starlink is easy to set up. You don't need any special skills or tools to install Starlink. The kit comes with everything you need and it is very user-friendly. Once you set up a dish in a place with a clear view of the sky, it will automatically adjust itself to find the best signal from the satellites. Starlink has low latency. As explained earlier, latency is the amount of time it takes for data to travel over the internet. The lower the latency, the better the experience on the internet. Low latency is also important to activities that require real-time interaction or feedback, such as video conferencing or remote working. Another huge advantage is that Starlink is relatively faster than the average internet speeds. From tests and reviews from users around the world, Starlink delivers speeds of over 100 megabytes per second for download and 20 megabytes per second for upload. This is much faster than most cellular or broadband internet providers in Kenya. The average speeds in Kenya are around 20 megabytes per second for download and 9 megabytes per second for upload. And according to Starlink, the speeds will increase as they launch more satellites into space. Another advantage is that Starlink offers mobility and flexibility. You can move your Starlink kit from one location to another without much hassle, but at an extra cost. You just need to pack it up and take it with you wherever you go. But Starlink also has some disadvantages. Number one, it only works where there is a clear view of the sky. This means that if there are obstacles like buildings and trees or heavy clouds blocking your view of the sky, your Starlink signal might be weak or interrupted. Another disadvantage is that Starlink is quite expensive. The upfront cost for the Starlink kit is around 89,000 shillings, and this is without including the delivery cost, which might be about 3,000 to 5,000 Kenya shillings. This is quite costly for most people and businesses in Kenya. There is also the monthly subscription fee of around 6,500 shillings, which is higher than most internet plans in the country. Starlink depends on a stable power supply. Starlink needs electricity to power its dish and router, which means if there is a power outage, your Starlink internet will also go down. By default, the Starlink router does not have an Ethernet port to connect your devices via Ethernet cable. Only Wi-Fi is available. You can, however, purchase a separate Ethernet hub on their website, just like you can purchase other accessories like mounting stands and extra cables. And finally, let's see how Starlink compares to the local internet providers in Kenya. We looked at three major ones, that is Safaricom, Zuku, and Fiber. Remember, Starlink requires an upfront fee of about 89,000 Kenya shillings to get the kit. So now, working with the monthly subscription fee of 6,000 to 7,000 Kenya shillings, let's see how the providers stack up. Starlink offers speeds of over 100 Mbps for the 6,500 Kenya shillings per month subscription fee. Safaricom gives you 40 Mbps for around 6,299 Kenya shillings. Zuku has 60 Mbps for 6,000 Kenya shillings. And finally, Fiber has 40 Mbps for 5,250 Kenya shillings. Have you used any of these services? How did you like them? Have you tried more than one? Let us know down in the comments. And that brings us to the end of part 1 of our series on Starlink in Kenya. We hope to have a Starlink kit soon to show you how it works and the unboxing experience. Stay tuned for that one. If you enjoyed the video, please like and share with your friends. We appreciate your support very much. And we hope you found the video helpful and informative. If you have any questions or comments about Starlink, please let us know in the comment section below. We'd love to hear from you. And if you want to see more videos like this one, please subscribe to our channel. We'll see you in the next one. Until then, stay safe and stay connected.